Are you someone who has tried every manifestation technique out there and yet has so many difficulties getting quicker results with manifestation? Or it is that no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, you are just not getting the results, or you get partial results, or it is just really difficult and you just want to give up? Then I urge you to watch this video because today I'm going to share with you the exact timing when your manifestation will occur for you, so that if you feel like giving up today, just don't, because you are very close. Continue watching. So, today what I want to talk to you about is called something called as a tipping point. So here's what happens. A lot of people prematurely give up on their manifestations. If you have listened to Abraham Hicks, they call it premature judgment of your manifestation. So if you're someone who has, worked on manifesting your desires, you are affirming, you are scripting, you are doing your sats, you are visualizing, you are meditating, and you are seeing no results, and you, after persisting in your assumption that you already have what you desire, you have given up after a while. I want you to not give up. And today I'm going to disclose to you how you can tough it out and persist into your assumption that your wish has already fulfilled so much that the universe has no choice but to give to you what you desire. So here's what happens. When you start manifesting, you are generally told to be very clear on what you desire and then use a manifestation technique, maybe affirmations, scripting, visualization, any sort of manifestation technique to remind yourself every single day that your desire is fulfilled. And a lot of people do that, but here's what happens. Here's what's going on in the background and why you should never give up on manifesting your desires. If you are a beginner at manifestation, and if you are also someone who has had this weird negative childhood programming, if you're someone like me, right? I had a lot of childhood negative programming around being unworthy and not being good enough. And my parents are not to blame here because they themselves went through something like this and now I'm helping them heal. But if you are, a person who has gone through a lot of childhood programming around low self-worth, low self-esteem, then you, when you start affirming or when you start the manifestation process in the very beginning, you might be having a lot of trouble manifesting your desires. And why is that? Here's how manifestation occurs. You can say that manifestation is literally sum total of your negative and positive thoughts. So, if you are able to take yourself to a point where you have 50.000000001% positive thoughts compared to 49.9999999 negative thoughts, this is when you will start manifesting. This is what is called the tipping point, where your thoughts literally go from being negative to predominantly positive, right? And this is your work while you're trying to manifest your desires. This is the reason why you script or affirm or visualize. What happens is, if you have been negatively programmed, your mind is consistently thinking about the worst case scenario in every situation. It's thinking about how things can go wrong, how you cannot pay the debt, how money is not going to flow to you, how the clients won't find you, how your specific person already has someone more beautiful on their mind, how you are unworthy of love. And your job when you are starting to manifest your desires is to simply take yourself from negative to positive, from predominantly thinking negative thoughts and predominantly thinking that your desires are not going to manifest to predominantly thinking positively. So let's say you've started affirming. Let's take the example of affirmations. You've started affirming and you've started telling yourself, let's take the example of you wanting to be extremely rich. Maybe you want to be a millionaire and you start telling yourself that I'm rich, I'm wealthy, I'm financially free, These are my top three favorite affirmations as well, and I repeat them every single day so you can use them in your practice starting today if you like. So, what will happen is slowly and steadily, a part of your brain starts thinking about positive thoughts regarding money, right? Now, what will happen is as you continue affirming, your brain now is receiving positive signals from you, from your affirmations that go, okay, we are now going to focus on becoming rich rather than being in lack. So as you keep affirming, it's like going to the gym. Do you really expect that you go to the gym on the very first day and next day you will lose all your weight? No, what happens is over time, your efforts will combine and your efforts will get the ball rolling. And then at one point of time, your ball would be rolling so fast. It's like, think about it, that there's a snowball at the top of the mountain and you push it, and initially it will be rolling very slowly. But then soon enough, it will gain a lot of momentum, and at the bottom of the mountain, it will literally be unstoppable. And that is exactly how any manifestation technique works. It takes your time and effort in the very beginning to get the ball rolling. So if you have given up on your manifestation, it is a sign that you have just not waited for the momentum to carry forward to a place and a time where you don't have to do the work anymore. You have to reach that tipping point, that point where you start thinking predominantly positively towards your desires versus predominantly negatively where you are right now. The moment you do this, the moment you say, I am going to persevere no matter what because I know what the game is. This is the game. I am currently thinking predominantly negative thoughts about my desire, which is why it has not manifested yet. So, what I'm going to do is this is very scientific. This is like an experiment, right? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed myself positive thoughts around my desire, whether it be money, your specific person, love, anything, a luxurious lifestyle, traveling, financial freedom. You make a commitment to yourself today saying that I am going to predominantly give myself positive thoughts. It's like giving your brain healthy food. You tell yourself that I'm going to predominantly give myself positive thoughts starting right now, and I am not going to give up until this desire manifests. And what happens is, the more you affirm, and I'm not talking about the time, I'm not saying that you need to affirm 24 hours a day, but the more time you consciously spend every single day, start with 5 minutes, start with a minute if 5 minutes feels like a lot, but if you just give yourself 5 minutes of consciously affirming positive affirmations towards whatever it is that you desire, your brain will literally take this nutritious thought forms and get the ball rolling with it. And in no time, you will literally start manifesting your desire. The problem is that we just do not give our brain enough time. We get stuck in a victim mentality. We get stuck thinking that we are unlucky, we are unworthy, we are literally replaying the old negative reprogrammed thoughts in our mind. You have to stop doing that. If you are really serious about manifesting your desires, you are going to have to stop shooting yourself in the foot, and you are going to have to start telling yourself that no matter what happens, you are going to persist this time. Let this video be the last video which tells you that you need to persist in your desire. You promise yourself that you are going to persist and make your desires come true this time because your desires desire you more. It's meant to happen for you. It is bound to happen for you. There is nothing that can stop you from getting what you desire if you understand the simple principle. Manifestation occurs when your predominant thoughts, not your all thoughts. I'm not saying that you need to feel positive all throughout the day. What I'm saying is that you predominantly need to feel good about your desires and about yourself all throughout the day. Predominantly. If you have an hour or two of negative thinking, you are worrying, that's fine. You just cannot live your whole life in a negative mindset. And that is what your work is. The moment you start spending more time thinking positively towards your desires, visualizing, affirming, trusting, and having faith in the universe that your work is not going unanswered, it never happens that way. Your work is always counting. You do not start every day afresh. Every single day of affirmation is adding up to creating a mindset where you are predominantly thinking positively towards your desires, and this is how you will manifest. You do not need any other manifestation video. You do not need any new manifestation technique. There is nothing wrong with you. Everything is perfect. What you lack is your perseverance and trust and faith in the universe and in your techniques. Every technique works. No matter how simple or how complicated the technique is going to work for you, all you have to do is persist. And how will you know that you've manifested? What is the timing? Initially, it will take you some time because your brain is predominantly thinking negative thoughts. But the more you keep at it, the more you stop giving up on your desires, the more you say that I've had enough of not manifesting, I've had enough of being a victim of my life, it's time for me to rise and shine. It's time for me to manifest all my desires. Your first desire may come to you in 3 months, but your second desire will come to you in 10 days. Your third desire could manifest in a single day. It's about proving to your brain that manifestation is real by demonstrating to your brain that no matter what it does, no matter what the thoughts of the past are, no matter how you've been programmed, it does not matter anymore, and that now is the time that you start living the life of your dreams. Give it everything you've got on the first manifestation and then see how quickly everything else starts to manifest. Your brain is analytical, so I want you to play with it. Prove to it. Analytically, do an experiment and tell your brain manifestation is real and you are the creator of your own reality. Stop giving up. You should not give up. You don't have to give up. You are very close. All you have to do is work on predominantly thinking positive thoughts about your desire and see how it manifests. I guess this video gave you all the guidance that you needed, and that I know that this time you will persist and this time you will get everything you desire. With that, thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you again soon. If you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, and if you have not yet grabbed my 90-minute manifestation call, make sure this is a total money mindset call. This is also for business owners, but if you're not a business owner and if you're just a job worker or if you don't even have a job, but still you are looking to work on your money mindset and to make money rolling in into your life, to manifest money, I want you to grab this call because people have manifested the most amazing stuff just by spending those 90 minutes with me. I will give you a clear plan that you can use to establish a healthy money mindset over the next 3 months, right? So I'll in these 90 minutes call, I'll help you overcome limiting beliefs. I will help you create a clear plan that will help you overcome any negative money mindset. So if this call is something that you would like to join, grab the link in the description box. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the bell icon so that you never miss out another video that I post. And it really gives me a lot of motivation as well. So thank you for that, and make sure that you press the like button, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.